Anyways, welcome to my YouTube video. Channel. However the fuck. Is this shit on? Is this shit working? Okay. Hi you guys, I'm Jessica Gatsby. I'm gay. I never thought I'd be saying that because I've been so scared, or I was so scared about me telling people and people's reactions. So, this is my coming out story. I knew I was gay when I was in preschool. I liked this girl, and I didn't know what the fuck it was, so I waited patiently. So I get to middle school, elementary school. I liked a couple girls. Still didn't know what it was. I was too scared to ask my parents what it was, or my mom, or my aunt, or my grandma, let alone my grandma. I just kept it in, and I just didn't know what it was and stuff. I didn't know, like, oh my god, like, I like girls. I don't know what it's called. I get to fucking middle school. There's, like, hella fucking gay people around me. I was like, oh my god, you guys are my family. Like, you guys understand me. But I asked, like, oh, like, what are you? And they're like, oh, I'm bi. I'm gay. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck those mean, but I guess I'm one of them. And I did like guys, which I don't know how the fuck I like guys. And like, I started dating this girl, and she was like my first girlfriend. I was all like head over heels and shit, and like that didn't work out. I started dating this girl, and we dated for 9 months, and I kept it a secret from my family. So, my mom, okay, I forget to log out of my fucking mom's phone on Instagram, and she took that shit to work, and I was at school and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, bye babe, I love you, blah blah blah. And I get home, and she's like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this you? Is this your account? Or is that you kissing that girl? And I'm like, I'm fucked. Like, I'm fucked. Like, I can't deny it. I can't be like, oh yeah, mom, that's not me. Like, that's fucking, that's my friend. Like, that's not me. And then I was already, like, basically, it was my death sentence. And then, like, she was like, oh, well, like, this isn't right. If this is you, like, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, this isn't right. If this is you, like, you imagine how the family's gonna react. And I was like, fuck. And then so my stepdad, he understood. So he kind of like, he called me downstairs. And it was the same day too. And that day I was like, fuck. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So, hold on. I get downstairs. My mom's just sitting there like this. She's like, have a seat. I'm like, okay. I sit down. I'm all crying and shit. I'm like, oh my god. And my stepdad's like, you need to relax. We're just gonna have a talk and stuff. And I'm like, okay. Let's do this. And my mom's like, because I gave my ex-girlfriend, or my girlfriend at the time, this ring. And my mom was like, oh, like, I see you giving me rings and shit. Like, we're gonna go get it tomorrow. And I was like, fuck. And fucking my stepdad was like, yeah, we're gonna go over there because you shouldn't be buying her stuff like that. And I was like, oh my god. I was already like shitting bricks. Like, I already knew I was grounded for the rest of my life and stuff. We go to my ex-girlfriend's house, and that night before we went to my ex-girlfriend's house, I fucking knew I was gonna die. Like, I already knew, like, it's done. This is it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna commit suicide. Why not? Because I already had, like, problems with self-harm and stuff. So I started, like, overdosing, or trying to overdose on, like, the stupidest shit. Like, fucking Flintstone gummy bears, fucking vitamins, fucking, like, all that stuff that I could fucking intoxicate myself with. My sister just Snapchatted me. How cute. And fucking I try to, and I fucking wake up, and I'm like, you know what? God has a plan for me. I'm still alive. All that shit. And my stepdad's like, Jessica, let's go to your girlfriend's house. And I was like, oh my god. And I didn't have a phone because my stupid ass would always use my mom's phone to try to freaking post shit and try to delete stuff. And which I made a mistake right there because I didn't fucking log out, and I wouldn't be in this situation. And so we get to my fucking girlfriend's house and we knock, and it's like, not even fucking joking, like 6:30 a.m. in the fucking morning on a Saturday. People usually sleep in, you know? And my ex-girlfriend's mom opens the door and I was like this is it. Like I'm just gonna like kill myself right now. And so my stepdad's like, "Oh yeah, your daughter gave me, oh no, your daughter took a ring from my stepdaughter and all that." And I was like, "Fuck." My girlfriend's like all fucking crying and shit. And then like I I I thought I would be in so much trouble already. Like I thought like my parents were going to the fucking like weirdest extent to fucking like just find out what the fuck I am. So that whole day my mom was at work and I was with my stepdad and we were gonna go like somewhere. So we take a long ass fucking drive. It literally was 3 hours. 3 hours and I didn't eat. I was thirsty. I was like fucking just crying. I had a headache. You know, I was just a fucking hot ass mess. And then like he was like, "Oh yeah, like I've seen this before. Like you're gay." And I'm like, "I'm gay? What the fuck? I'm gay?" And then like he was just like, "Yeah, like I understand." And like when I heard him say he understands, I literally was blessed. But the only biggest thing like that was next to face is how my mom is going to take it in. Cause my mom, like moms are a really big deal. My mom gets home and then she's like, "This isn't love. This is a phase." All that shit. But my stepdad, my homie, my backbone, he was like, "You need to understand this, Elsa." Elsa's my mom's name. "This is your daughter. You're gonna love her no matter what." And I was like, "That's right, nigga. That's right." And then my mom, she just denied it. She denied I was gay. She denied everything. Like she didn't want to believe it or wrap her head around it. A couple years passed by, and well, before that, they switched me schools. They switched me schools, so I wouldn't see my girlfriend. I wouldn't like be around the same friends. But then, let alone back then, like Salinas, well, where I live at, Salinas is like not that fucking big. Like it's pretty small. Like everyone knows everybody. And I fucking get to my new school, and there's even more gay people there, and I'm like, this is my shit. And so I liked a few girls there. I didn't say anything. I just stayed chill, and like I started dating again. And I didn't think I'll be like, "Oh my god, it's my first love." Like I'm not gonna date anymore. Bitch, I fucking did. Like like, why am I gonna limit myself to one person? That sounds so hoish, but I mean, it's life, guys. Like shit happens. I get to high school, and I try to act straight because I don't know how high school's gonna be. Like it's a whole different ball game. And my mom will be like, "Oh, you're just like a girl, so you look normal, all this and that." And I was like, "How the fuck? Like this is like a fucking costume. How am I gonna fucking act like something else when I'm really not, you know?" And then I fucking I get to high school and there's much more of a diversity of people there, and I just I don't know. I just found my place, and then slowly but surely I became the person I am today, and I dated more people. Oh my god, that I sound like such a hoe. Oh well, like I mean, it's not a bad thing to date people. Like people judge so much on dating whoever you want. Like my mom finally accepts it, and it was not till like the end of the beginning of my sophomore year when I started dating this girl named Paulina, and which I'm still together. Like we're still together. It's my junior year now, and I'm like truly blessed, and like I honestly think I'm gonna marry this girl, and it's just crazy. And like my mom like loves her and like all this shit, and it's just like everything's, I wouldn't say perfect because it does have its like its flaws, but it's it's better than it was before. It's better than freaking being grounded for being gay and being shunned and stuff and not attending family parties because I'm there. And it's just it's just really different now. And I'm glad it is, and I'm glad my parents are supportive. and I'm glad my family was supportive. And then it's just crazy. I never thought I would be right here, like just talking about it to you guys and like everybody that I could possibly speak to. And another story is when my fucking grandma found out. Oh my god. Okay, my grandma's Mexican. She's Mexican as fuck. And when she found out, I was already in trouble because I didn't fucking clean my room and they're all fucking strict about my room and shit. And right now it's a fucking mess. Don't judge me, please. And fucking my grandma was like, oh, like you need to clean your room, you need to get good grades and all that shit. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing that right now. Like I'm doing sports, I'm doing all this shit. And like fucking my mom was like pitching into what she was saying basically to get me in more in trouble. She's like, and then like it slipped out of my mom saying like, oh yeah, she doesn't even like men. And my grandma was like, what? ¿Qué dijiste? Eso no va a estar en mi casa, blah, 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 que te largues de aquí. And I was like, oh, like what I do. And then I didn't talk to my grandma for like 2 months. Fuck! My shit is about to die. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. So my grandma was like, oh, I want her in my house. So I didn't talk to her for like 2 months and stuff. And then like, I honestly thought like my life was over because my grandma is literally like my best friend. She raised me for like my whole life. And then like, she got over it and everyone got over it. And everyone was just like, you know what, this is Jessica. Like, this is Jessie. This is the little girl we raised. Like, this is like the girl that gets good grades and plays sports and fucking is in ROTC. And my sister keeps on snatching me. And it's like everything's just so better now that everyone just understands, because also people are like, this isn't new. Like, being gay isn't new. It's been around since like the fucking 80s, like 30 years now. And then it's just, it feels better, it feels new, it feels like I'm a different person now that everyone accepts it in my family. And now everything is just, you know, falling into place. I'm finding who I am. I'm setting my future. And my family is pretty chill about it. And yeah. So, this has been my YouTube video. I'm sorry it's long as fuck. Like, I'll promise, like, my future ones are not gonna be that fucking big, you know, that are long and stuff. But this is, like, a pretty big subject that is really important to me and has always has always been and always will be, because it's just a really big piece of me. So yeah, so I don't know what else to fucking make a video about. Like, I seriously don't even know. I'll probably figure it out. But yeah, thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Okay, this is my first time doing this shit, so can you guys like subscribe and all that shit? I'm pretty sure none of you guys are, but I mean, like, I don't know, help a girl out. But yeah, and my Twitter and my Snapchat and my Instagram will be down below. Oh my god, you know, I've watched so many fucking YouTube videos like and shit, like about famous people and stuff, and like I never thought I'd be saying that. But yeah, I finally fucking said it. Oh my god. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day. Yeah. And don't make bad decisions that will change the rest of your life. Don't make bad decisions that will change the rest of your life. Alright, bye guys.